Hi guys, welcome back, and for today I'll be making a video, again a one brand makeup look, and I'll be featuring L'Oreal's Infallible collection. And these are the products that will be mainly featured for this video. Again, these are the L'Oreal Infallible collection. I'm very excited to try this 24-hour Stay Fresh foundation because this is one of the most raved about foundations in YouTube. I got mine in the shade of 140 Golden Beige. It promised to have no imperfection, no shine, no transfer, no mask effect. And this is enriched with hydrating hyaluron for 10 hours hydration and all-day comfort. So it has SPF 20 PA+++, so good to know that it has SPF. But then again, if you know me, I don't really rely heavily that much on the SPF of a foundation. I still use separate SPF underneath, and I'll just use up one pump. And it's a little bit thick, it's not runny, so I think the consistency is good. For the smell, there is something in it, but it's not so much. So I'm just gonna try to put the foundation here, here. And I'm just using a damp beauty blender. I always like to use damp beauty blender, especially for first time foundation. I mean, especially if it's the first time I'm gonna use the foundation, so at least I'll be able to control, shear it out. And so this is how the foundation looks like on this side of my face, and as you can see, it already improved the condition of the skin. It really evens out the skin tone, and it covers most of the imperfections like blemishes and redness. And the scent went away after a few minutes, and it doesn't stay that long anyway, so that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of the remaining foundation from that first pump to the side of my face, and this time I'll be using a stippling brush from ELF. So this is how it looks like after the foundation has applied. It doesn't feel sticky, it sets quite nicely. It doesn't take that long to dry up. The scent to it dissipates after a while. It may look like a little bit lighter, but this foundation has a very solid reputation that it oxidizes, so I'm sure later on, after a few hours perhaps, this one would actually match my skin tone really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set the foundation with this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour powder foundation. It has SPF 35 PA+++. Alright, and it says the first 24-hour hold powder from Infallible that resists 5 signs of makeup meltdown. It has velvet matte finish, non-drying texture, optimal coverage, 24-hour flawless wear, shine control. And I got this in the shade of Sand Beige. I believe they only have 2 shades for this one. So this is how it looks like. It has like a compartment underneath the powder, and it comes with a puff, and surprisingly enough, it doesn't have a vent underneath it to let the foundation sponge breathe, and you got a mirror. Let me try with a sponge. Ooh, wow. Oh my god. Ang puti. That's why I always start with under eye, so at least just in case that the powder comes really light, at least it would give that brightening effect. Don't like the sponge that came with the foundation, so I'm just gonna skip it. I'm just gonna use this ELF complexion brush to pretty much set the whole face. I'm just gonna dust it off with the powder foundation. So I'm now moving on to the next product of the Infallible collection, which is this L'Oreal Infallible ProContour palette, and I got it in the shade of Light. And honestly, this is what I'm so excited about. So this is how the palette look like. You got the contour shade and you got the highlight shade, and it also comes with this brush, and it shaped in a way that this side would be for the contour and this side would be for the highlight, and it would land perfectly on your cheekbone so that you would be able to achieve that most chiseled look contour, like if you do that. We're just gonna move on to the blush. Alright, we're just gonna add some more color to the cheek just to make it look more flush. Unfortunately, L'Oreal did not release a blush for their Infallible collection. So it's L'Oreal Lucent Magic Blush, and I got this in the shade of Blushing Kiss. I was so impressed on how L'Oreal presented this blush. It looks expensive, it looks a luxury product. You wouldn't expect it from a drugstore brand. Wow, I didn't see this coming. It has this huge mirror, and the blush in itself, just look how pretty the color is. It's just so pretty, and just sweep it on the apples of the cheeks. So moving on to the next product, the L'Oreal Brow Artist Chisel Straight Brow Gel, and I got this in the shade of Effortless Mahogany. I'm excited and scared at the same time because this is my first time to use it. The applicator of this brow gel is somehow a little bit intimidating for me. Like, it has this pulley and it has this locking tip. Oh no. So we're down to the wire, and this is the last product that I'm going to use for this video. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. This is actually their makeup setting spray that comes in this line. Of course, this is the first pump, nothing yet. Oop. Someone's calling. Hello. So just a little bit of a segue. I ordered salad for lunch, and they called me up to let me know that they run out of green apple. So they were asking me what I would want in replacement of that. So here it is, guys, the completed final look for this video. And it's already almost 1 p.m. It's 12:59, and I'm just gonna do some random check-ins later on. Hi everyone, welcome back, and this is how my face looks like right now after 4 hours. I put in the makeup. Shock! What was that? I'm just go ahead and block my face with some facial tissue. This is how the face looks like right now after I blotted. It started to look good again, it started to look fresh again. As you can see the napkin, guys, there's a lot of products that has been transferred and it was able to absorb a lot of oil in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my final thoughts about the whole Infallible collection. Let me start with the foundation. Pros of the foundation is, number one, it's lightweight. Number two, it's medium to full coverage and it's very buildable. Number three, it doesn't have very strong scent to it. And number four, it provides a very natural finish to it, like your second skin. On the contrary, however, I didn't like it because longevity wise, I don't think it can stay up to 24 hours because within that 4-hour period, you already saw how much oil it already produced. And it also emphasizes the size of my pores. And also, let me just add that the foundation really oxidizes so bad that, you know, it kind of made the look really muddy. Now, for the powder foundation, I don't have a lot to say about it at this point. So probably I'm gonna give it a few more runs and I'll probably use it on its own and see how well it will do. Now the ProContour palette, I gotta say that that is my favorite. I love how the contour color appears to be really natural. Like it doesn't give you, or it doesn't make you look orange or red or anything like that. It's just really, really perfect to define the natural features of your face. And the highlight, it's very, very subtle, and it doesn't really scream of glitters and shimmers. And of course, let's not forget the brush that came with it. I think it's a very well thought product. The design is really good, and it's perfect to really use with the product. Like you can't go wrong with the highlight and the contour because it really sits well when you put it against your face. So the last product from this Infallible collection is the Pro Spray and Set Makeup Setting Spray. It does the job in taking away that powdery look. However, it makes it dewy. I'd like to think that it's the setting spray that makes the foundation or the whole look appear muddy and very oily. So since this is more of like a first impression kind of video, I wouldn't be too harsh to give my final thoughts about this product, that hey, these are not good products, don't waste your money on it. So I'm still gonna go and try on a few different things. Probably I may need to use some primer and things like that, a good moisturizer underneath that and things like that, just to really find the perfect way on how to make this product work and really deliver. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye!